Hello guys, welcome back, and today I am going to be doing the first episode of the Bee Swarm Noob to Pro. I have only played this game before for the classic event, which is the only reason I have more than one bee, and this means my knowledge is very limited on this game. So let's start 1 week of Bee Swarm. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get a quest off Sun Bear, and I'm also going to get one off Black Bear. What? Alright, so that just happened, and the exclamation mark's still above him. And there we go, I have gotten a quest off everyone I can get to right now. So I'm just going to collect pollen now. Whilst I collect the pollen, I'm also going to try and complete the game's quest, so I'm going to keep hitting the golf balls too. And getting it in the hole also gives me some honey, which I'm guessing is the currency. But with that, I think, yep, I have just completed the first of the 3 games quests. And completing it gave me quite a lot of honey. Unfortunately, it did not give me enough to get another bee, but I'm only 200 off, so it won't be long until I do get one. Eventually, I was able to afford an egg, but I couldn't find it, and I ended up finding a sticker book, which would later kinda lead to a bit of slow progression. More on that later though. It didn't take long before I did find the egg, so I hatched it and got a basic bee. I also spent a while just looking around for secrets, and here is one of the ones that I found. It was basically a little cave next to the shop where you had to do parkour to get different items like tickets. It also took you back inside and you can get a royal jelly too. But if I found it in 5 minutes, then I kinda don't think it's that secret. After I found that secret, I decided that I should probably go back to completing quests. So that's what I did for a while. It didn't take long from doing quests to get another bee, and from then on, I mainly only focused on completing the game's quests as it said that I was on the last one. I also found another NPC to get a quest off, which would mean a lot more quests to complete. So I just kept on completing quest after quest after quest until I could get more eggs, and then I found out about royal jellies, which turned a normal bee into a different bee, which in simple terms is gambling. And as everyone knows, I do not gamble. I have never gambled, and I will not gamble. Alright, so maybe I gamble a bit, but there's no way that I will get to gambling from a bee game. Right? It's not like I'm going to track down each of the royal jellies and just try and get more. I just need one of every bee, right? It's not that hard. Anyway, I found yet another NPC, and I got his quests, and before I go and complete those, I'm going to go and get a new backpack. Alright, there we go. Now I can hold 3,800 pollen. And there we go, I have completed the last of the game's quests. So now I'm going to go and collect my reward. Please give it. That is a lot of rewards. Alright, I have a few other quests that I've completed, but rewards surely can't get better than all that. I don't even know what some of them are. I also completed this bee bear quest, and that gave me not as good rewards as the last fellow. I really just can't remember his name. Alright, but anyway, I think, yep, I can get another basic egg, which means that I get yet another bee. But unfortunately, I don't have any royal jellies to change it into a different bee with, so I'm gonna have to deal with 2 basic bees in my hive now. Whilst completing quests, I also found a giraffe sticker on the wall, but that doesn't matter because I was then able to go into the 5 bee zone, where the first thing I see is a spider, which definitely did not kill me. Before I went back up, I decided to buy some boots which would make me faster, and I couldn't afford anything else, so I just have these big goofy boots on now. before I fight the spider, I'm just going to go and prepare a bit more by beating other creatures to just get their level up a little bit. Whilst doing this, I also completed Black Bear's quest, which gave me a honey wreath and a lot of honey. The honey from this also made it so I could get another bee, but yet again, no royal jellies. But it didn't take long before I did end up getting one, where it turned into a brave bee. But I've already got that one, so I'm going to use yet another one on it, so I don't get another duplicate. At this stage, I'm pretty consistently getting royal jellies, and the brave bee turned into a hasty bee, and one of my basic bees became a rad bee. I was also soon able to afford the best backpack, which is the canister, which can now hold 10,000 pollen, which is going to help grinding quite a lot. It didn't take long for me to be able to afford my next best tool, which is just a vacuum. I also spent a while breaking a sprout, which, as you can see here, is giving me quite a lot of loot, including royal jellies for gambling on bees. But after I broke the sprout, I also used the pollen converter, which, for the price of one ticket, just gives me all the pollen as honey. With that though, I can also buy another bee. So I'm going to slap that into the hive, and I'm going to use a royal jelly on it. And now I have a bomber bee. I can also give Mother Bear her quest back, and with that I get a gingerbread house. And in 13 minutes I can click on it for something. I'm guessing it's going to be gingerbread, but no clue. And I just got another duplicate bee. Wonderful. Whilst exploring the map, I also found some vines and I cut them open and I found Commander Chick. After a while I finally beat him and he gave some pretty decent loot, but nothing too special, only a bit of honey and some seeds. So I just spent a while just completing some quests. It didn't take long before I was able to enter the 10B zone, and in it I was able to get a treat dispenser which just gave me a few treats. There's also a shop up here which gives me better items like armor and backpacks. And there's also a game of memory match. I also have no memory, so I'm probably going to get nothing from this. Huh? On my first one? Alright, there's no way. Alright, that does not matter that much, but I still got 15 sunflower seeds. I have crapped out memory. Alright, so I forgot to record this, but I ended up getting a lion bee, which is my first legendary bee. That's a big oopsie. I can now afford another basic egg, but unfortunately that's going to be the last egg I buy in this video. But don't worry, because I will be probably posting the second episode within the next few days. But anyway, that's it for the first episode. Goodbye.